Well, Aquarius. You know what song I have in my head? The Black Eyed Peas, Tonight's Gonna Be a Good Night. Now, it is not often that you guys get hot. You keep it cool, you keep it collected. There's a little bit of a change here. There is definitely something that, now, how do you get hot? It piques your interest, right? Somebody fascinates you. Sometimes your more low vibrational Aquarius can be really into people who just constantly pose challenges to you, which means you're letting them waste your energy just because they're a challenge. If somebody's always a challenge, like always a challenge, then they're wasting your goddamn time. You got to get something better to do with your life and yourself than deal with this motherfucker who's always fucking challenging you. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, and I don't mean challenges in confrontation. I just mean like always an issue, you know? But we're not talking about that. We're talking about somebody who really intrigues you. We're talking about an opportunity or a possibility. So whether you're looking for a person or an opportunity, we're talking about somebody, an opportunity, whatever, that really intrigues you. Something that, like, finally, it's like being stuck in a rut where there's just nothing new, and it's getting so bad that you actually were tempted to go back to something old or just doing what you always used to do. You know what I'm saying? It would because it's like you're coming back around to something old that was so old that now it seems new. But no, this is actually new. This isn't you looking for something new. This is actually new, okay? Which is really, really important because, yes, I understand that Mercury is in retrograde. This, once the moon ekes its way into Aquarius, and I've been talking about this for a while, there are going to be 6 planets in your sign, which means 6 planets influenced by your frame of mind, a way that things make sense to you. And I feel like this would be really like a luck of the draw, a strike of magic for you. That is just, it's rare, and own it. Like realize it. It's just, oh, okay. I'm so excited for you. I can't help it. It's really exciting, right? And beautiful and fucking zen. In other words, all of a sudden shit's just gonna make sense, you know? And it could be in terms of love and romance. We'll go into your romance specific reading. That's down below. The extended reading is actually 2 readings in one. You get a bang for your buck because you get the extended tarot card reading, and then you also get the love specific reading. So you get 2 in 1. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll get specific over there is what I'm saying. Right now, I'm not getting specific. What I'm getting at is just even in general, there feels like there's just this opening and clarity. But let me say, it's working all through you. It's because your mind is just so ready for something new. So, I mean, it's beyond ready. You know, it's really in that mode of almost peace at this point with the idea of anything that has ended and not really having to go back to it. It's fine. It's okay. Feeling feeling actually good about things that hurt you a lot. You know, deep emotional scars and sadness that isn't very easy to deal with or handle. Even those things are coming to a point of resolution, of making sense and getting to a point where I can forgive this, or I can let this go. I can move on from this. It doesn't hurt as much anymore. It's not about numbness. It's about healing, you know, and this is the time when it's almost like when you break, if you ever broken your leg, or experience any kind of a traumatic injury, it's the first time that you actually feel like you're back at the gym or you're back on the track. And I feel like I'm fully performing again. And this is that that you need to really feel like you're fully performing again. And what's it's going to do is really make it just a really glorious, beautiful kind of energy. That I feel like there's so much zen around you that it's just the right things are happening at the right time in the right order. You may perceive this as luck. It's not luck. It's connection. It's connectivity. It's feeling really like, I got this. And the thing is, you don't got nothing. And that's the secret, is that I'm not holding on to anything. I'm not forcing anything. I'm at a point of I'm allowing. I know who I am. I know what I deserve. And then I don't need to know anymore. I don't need to know beyond. And I don't need to constantly think and replay and go, oh, I don't know. I'm good right here where I am. And so you're really in this point of openness. Now, how do I know this? Because these two cards come out. And these two cards are telling me that the key to happiness is innocence. And just like this open-mindedness where you've never, like I said, you've never gone here before, you've never tried this or done these things. And you're at a place where maybe before you'd be like, oh, hell no, you're not going to convince me to do that. Nobody's going to have to convince you. And it's not even like reckless daredevil stuff. That is not what I'm talking about. It's just an openness to actually like an openness to just like actually let something new in, to like try it out and experience it for the experience. That's what's really liberating about this energy for you right now, is that there's nothing on the other side of the expectation. Like, oh my God, if I fucking like swipe left or right and I try this guy that I've never been interested in, that I know this is going to be the person of my dreams. No. You're just so in the present. You're just so in the air of the moment of now, right? Fire is future. Water is past, right? Earth is now. No. Earth is here and air is now. It's in this now that you are. And you're just like, no, I mean, like, because let's try it. There's no expectation. That's what makes you really free, is that before you might have made the decision to make a different decision, expecting that you're going to get immediate payback and then being disappointed of like, well, that was just as shitty as the thing that I normally would have done. This is you just being like, I don't know, let's experiment, let's try, with no expectation on the other side. And that's what's just so free, because it's so new. And I really do feel you being in like, it's almost like it's a new you, a new version. This is like pop out of the cocoon. Oh my God, so ready to fly. That kind of energy. Now, I know that there's peace. It's not like this big bam, boom, like there's just a serenity that comes with this new opportunity, this new person that's come into your life. There's a peacefulness there. There's like a calm and a rest and a certainty that all is going to be good. Meditate and contemplate. You have Piscean energy here. Non-judgmental, open, understanding, interesting. Also deep rooted knowledge. There's so much to share. There's so many conversations to be had. There's so much to learn by opening yourself up to this new perspective. So it could very well be that you're actually getting into a new line of learning, and really just expanding yourself and taking this opportunity to grow a dynamic of yourself that maybe you had, I don't know, you'd let slack off, or maybe you'd never even paid attention to before. So that's really just beautiful energy. The tranquility of this moment, I cannot say. It's like meditation. It's like being at a point where you're just meditating. And it's what you feel if you've ever taken a yoga class or whatever. It's like what you feel after yoga. Like you've busted your ass and you know you're in your shavasana, and then you go into your fetal pose. This is literally like the purity that you feel, that your body feels after that, of that moment of just like, I really feel so much better than when I got in here, and I needed to wring. It's like all that nastiness it's wrung out. You get to purge that from yourself. It doesn't have to be a part of you anymore. And it's gone. It's not just conceptually gone. It's gone. Now check this the fuck out, because I gotta show you this. Okay, a new romantic cycle begins. And this has a literal meaning. This is Libra energy, so it's partnership. I don't know if you're dealing with Pisces, Libra, I don't really care. I don't care what the sign of the person is. This is a balanced partner. This is a balanced partnership. This is kind of that breath of fresh air where you don't have to try so hard to overcompensate for somebody else. and where your interest doesn't lead into obsession, and because you're overcompensating, now you have to do too much, and you have to think too deep, and you have to keep finding something interesting about them because they're not really working hard to be very interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. This is an even relationship. It's a balanced partnership. So even if it's not romantic relationship, this is what you deserve. This is giving you, this is what it's coming back to you. It's all coming back to you. Like your equal is coming back to you. The scales are balancing. Could even be like a decision gets finally, or you finally having a clarity of mind to be able to know which direction you want to go in now. Because you just let yourself be purified. You let yourself be clarified. So the decision-making processes are actually a lot easier for you right now, because your mind is clearer. Yeah, it's just like, this is a good time to say yes or no to something. This is a really good time to have a lot of options on the table, because the one that's right for you will be very clear. If I could like tag this as anything, it would be clarity. People don't think that's a very sexy word though. They're not really interested in, oh, I get clarity. You mean like the fucking Scorpios over there get hot sex and I get clarity? Yeah, that's really, yeah. That's kind of what I'm telling you, because what I'm saying to you is this clarity leads to everything wonderful, not just the hot sex, but also the hot opportunities and also the hot money. It's like clarity is what's clearing your mind to see the pathway that you need to go, that connectivity, right? That Felix Felicis kind of energy of just knowing which way to go, even if it doesn't seem right. There is no seems anymore. There is no suppositions. There's just, I'm following my soul here. It's so connected. Now, take this, see, okay. And this is, I think, getting a little bit into the romance. There's emotions here. There was, hardship, struggle, and suffering, and also maybe things that were very difficult to get out of. And not only situations or circumstances, but also like mindsets of what you expected or what you needed to feel like something real was happening. All those are becoming very clarified. It's like see in the card, she's looking down because, but spirit, she should be looking up at spirit, because spirit's got her back. And this is when you decide to look up and see the beauty in yourself and not worry so much about anything at all and not try so hard. This is a very simple energy of clarity, of self-realization that leads to so many other realizations. This angel of love she's looking at her reflection. She can finally look at herself and love all of herself and not make a big fucking spectacle of it, because it's not even about a spectacle. It's literally just about happiness. Wow. It's also, I cannot fucking say this enough, trust love. So I will say, as we lead up to Valentine's Day, if there's a new romantic partner that's coming into your life or somebody that's piqued your interest, trust this. Trust it. Wings of Light is here, which means you're just being gifted with, you're blessed, you're protected, and you're safe. And this is like angels on your side leading the way. So this card is a blessing in and of itself. When it shows up in a reading, it's a sign from the ether that says, this is your time. Like you're being gifted, kind of. And then resolution. It's really interesting. Resolving any of those old patterns. Oh my God, I never saw that before. But there's a rainbow here. There's really a rainbow on her wing. That's so beautiful. So you're going to see things that you never saw before. It's like all of a sudden they're going to be revealed to you. These are the most exquisite drawings. Just the joy that I got from that little thing. Holy crap. And then we have resolution. So this could even be somebody stepping in to help you resolve issues, like a blessing, getting help that you needed to help you finally settle things, settle yourself down, or realize something. it's not always us. And I've been speaking of this energy for a while now. It's not always us. Sometimes we're doing all that we can do, and we just need to wait for the fucking energy from the other side to come through. Well, this is saying, guess what? You're finally going to get that message. You're finally going to get that money. Something's going to finally come through and get resolved. Or so the like resources are going to be there so that you can resolve the things that have been holding you up, fucking you up, or holding you back. Right? The sound of the universe, and this is like the connectivity. This is like the Felix Felicius energy of just like of just picking up all kinds of sound waves. But I also hear it's like catching a beacon, finally hearing or picking up on somebody that you have been sort of like you're finally catching them. They're finally tangible to you. It's like the intangible that you've been picking up on, suddenly it's tangible. Now you get the frequency. Now you know what radio wave they're blasting over. And now you can actually connect back. The frequency has now become something that's tangible in your consciousness. It goes from subconsciousness to consciousness. It's actually realized. It's actually here. Dude, if fucking aliens show up like on the 11th, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be like flabbergasted at the synchronicity, let alone the aliens. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, but this is the time. This is the time when something that extraordinary, out of the ordinary would happen. Feathered furry friends, animals know. And if you've been seeing a lot of, we're gonna go into animal totem soon. So watch closely with what comes out of there. But if you've been seeing a lot of animal totems, they've been communicating with you, they've been connecting with you, you've been really drawn to specific animals. I don't even mean pets. I mean just specific animals. Like literally hear them talking to you. They would, I don't give a fuck if it's like Dr. Doolittle at this point. You actually hear them speak in English or whatever language you speak. Ultimately, I'm saying that this is actually having a conversation with lower animals, being able to telepathically connect with their minds and share in their wisdom and knowledge. They're part of this whole connectivity. And then healing. For all I know, maybe you're getting a pet that's helping you to heal, right? It's just it could be as basic as that. But this is 100% clearing out the toxicities and getting back into harmony. And harmony is universal balance because we are all wavelengths. We are all wavelengths broadcasting our music. And this is harmony. There was dissonance, there was unsettledness, there was unrest, there was sadness. There was so many things to put you off tune. And now the tuning is perfect and you're receiving, there's receptivity here. Because your tuning is perfect, it's like you're just going to receive. You're going to receive. I feel it like a message coming in. I don't know. Thank God. And you're ready. You're so ready for something new. You're just like, thank God. You could have something to be. This card is telling me this with this energy. You're gonna have something to be thankful for, Aquarius. You can get on your knees because what you've been praying for has happened because you decided to take a chance that was different. And this is that rebel energy, right? That Uranian energy, that Aquarius energy, by going against the grain and going against the norm, your norm, what you normally would do. You're brave. You set a standard. You're out there in front. You take that chance and then bam, the light comes on. That realization, the actualization. What is light? Not the scientific. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know the scientific definition. Light is definition. Something that was kind of like ambiguous and nebulous. Hello, nebulous. Piscean energy is very nebulous. It was very conceptual. All of a sudden, light gets turned on. And light is what makes something tangible in the 3D. Light is probably the thinnest form of anything we have in our tangible world. Do you know what I'm saying? Where the electrons are moving the fastest kind of thing. I don't know. Fuck. I'm not a scientist. You hear what I'm saying. But it's like, it's almost like it's even thinner than air. That's why it moves so fast, but we can perceive it. And it's gone from like that step of being nebulous, being ethereal, being quasi, multi-dimensional, expansive, not tangible. And now it's presented. Now you can like put a finger on it. It's like all of a sudden the light goes on because now you can see it in front of you. Now it's real. Now there's a reality to this concept. If you're liking this video so far, please like it and then share it with your friends on your social media platforms. Also subscribe to the channel. I upload between 12 and 14 videos every single week. Aquarius specific messages come out every Wednesday, but you're not just your sun sign. Follow your moon sign, watch your rising sign, sneak peek at other people's signs. A new message, timeless message every single week for every single zodiac sign gets uploaded. So if you turn on all notifications by ringing that bell, you'll know when I upload all that content. Also, there's more content on Instagram. Join me there, and you can join me for the daily tarot card readings that I do live. Born_without_boundaries. I'd love to see you guys there. And last but not least, there's always an exacting and specific tarot card reading linked to this reading, the extended. That link is below. And it also includes the 2 readings in one, your romance specific reading. So that link is below. You can also subscribe directly to that platform, and then you'll get access to the extended readings and your romance reading about a day before the link comes up here. FYI, just giving you guys some options. These are your animal totem cards, and these were really important for you right now with this energy because this animal friends card came up. There's something about animals that you absolutely love. And what is it? It's their truth. It's their honesty. And it's almost like the present is going into the past. There's like amorphous here. You're not even on a linear time scale right now. Act as if. This card is significant because it's coming up in a lot of readings. And what it means is it was right in front of you. You just couldn't see it. It's the light shift. It's the light change that actually reveals it to you. Oh, shit. This is spirit. This is destiny. This is literally spirit like tapping you. I would not be surprised if you had a visitation like the Virgin Mary and Gabriel came to you. Like literally, this is like visitation material. This is like the big thing that was right in front of you the whole time. But now it's like in a way that you're not going to be able to not recognize this. If you were ambiguous or confused about anything, the clarity is going to be so real, you're like shocked. Yep. And then we have life is speeding up, which is Gemini energy. Communications are coming through, and all of a sudden everything is skyrocketing for you. Where is it going? We'll figure that out. Give it some time. Oh, now is a lucky time. Fortune favors you, baby, and everything that you have now is going to triple, quadruple in abundance. That's little rabbit energy. Could also be that there is some sort of like fertilization or conception going on if you're looking to conceive. With these 2 cards back to back, these are the conception cards. You see the DNA, everything coming together, and then fertility. I would not be surprised. And just let it be. Let it happen. Don't question why. Just say yes. Like a moth to a flame, that flame is purifying, not burning. It's part of your healing. FYI. Let's look about this clusterfuck of cards. Use your mind wisely, right? This is when piggies fly. Yes. In other words, discern that the impossible is not actually impossible. It's possible. It's like because you use your mind and you're thinking outside of the box now and you're allowing yourself to think in ways that are different for you. Now you're realizing that, oh my God, it was not impossible. It was always possible. And here it is. And now I know it. Co-create with spirit. This is the divine, a message from the divine and divine timing. Also a sense of you're not going to be able to ignore this. It may seem weird. It may seem scary. There might be a little bit of this that feels like bad luck. It's not bad luck. You see it in a different way. Recognize what it really is. Realize that it's actually a message from spirit and truth coming in. Make your dreams real. This is very scorpionic energy. This is you weaving your own world. This is you may be starting from scratch. That may be what scares you so much, is starting something from scratch. But Oh my God. Is it the greatest idea ever? Watch your words. Okay. So this is Gemini energy. In other words, don't talk about this to everybody. Just get to work without having to fucking say anything. Because it's not about communicating this yet. It's about focusing your energy on it. And then we have a rebirth is assured. So this is definitely coming out of the dark. Eventually this will come to light by itself. You don't have to push it. Stay in your, it's like stay focused on your contribution. Like say it's a relationship, right? Let yourself just be happy. You don't have to just fucking share no, this is your time. This is your time to bond. This is your time to connect. Say it's an idea. Say you're opening up a new website. This is your time to design. This is you don't have to tell everybody that that's what you're doing. It's not about keeping secrets. It's about keeping focus and not getting all kinds of fucking distracted. And then we have be fearless and bold. So this is Aries energy. Ooh, god damn. The 5th house and the 1st house. Oh, you are aligned. You know exactly what you want, and there's no doubt in your mind you're going to get it. No doubt in your mind, so there's no doubt in anybody else's mind. And then we have the abundant universe will provide, and it's coming in. When this card shows up, Buffalo is blessing you, baby. Buffalo is blessing you. And then, what do you want me to say? There's tangible abundance, and then there's also emotional abundance. Time to let go of the things. Now you're going to finally be able to like you don't need to hold on to those things that hurt you anymore, as if somehow they gave you stability and connected you to something. No, now you can let go because your motherfucking feet are on the right path. You don't need old shit to hold on to anymore. Anybody who didn't treat you right, treated you wrong, you don't need to keep talking to them. You don't need to keep entertaining them. You need to keep thinking about no, you see that it's all in the future now. You are so ready for it's coming in. Like, you don't even have to be ready for it. It's there for you, Aquarius. I'm going into your angel readings now. I'd be interested to see what tarot has to say, like what it will articulate to us. But let's get to these angel readings first. Oh, there's fear here, which is what I got. I got the impression when I saw a raven. There's something that's making you afraid. Fear is a stop sign, but you don't set up your camp there. So in other words, look at it open-mindedly. Why am I afraid right now? Honor the fear. Honor the fear and find your way through it. Fear. I, Archangel Michael, am here to help you through the present time. What I fucking tell you, Archangel Michael is here with his mighty sword. I love you. I protect you and keep you safe. Trust that all is well. Accept my love and allow it to dissolve your fear. So there might be some bad news coming in right before the good news. FYI, precious gift. Friendship, family, and love are precious gifts. Do not lose sight of what is most important. All right, guys, I'm going to cut this off here. There's more in the extended, even of the angel messages. I will see you guys in the extended. Link is below.